now that you've gotten a global perspective in the last 5 years?
Yeah.
Talk about the lessons that some of the U.S. critics can take away from what you've learned.
Well, I think, globally, I guess if there's one or two lessons we've learned, one is that almost everything will work if you believe it will help your member. And we've seen some really peculiar things in various places, various cultures, but not to be critical. The fact is that these are necessary. They're wanted.
Can you give us an example?
I think some of the stuff we see in Afghanistan, for example, this is a culture that doesn't embrace money lenders. The fact is that banks and other financial institutions just aren't welcome because it rubs up against the culture of that society. To be able to develop 30 credit unions in there speaks volumes about the importance of having these. But working around the law, I guess not around the law, but within the law, in compliance with the law.
Being innovative.
Being innovative. Secondly, the big deal breaker involving women. This is a culture that doesn't do that either. And essentially, we said we're not going to work with you unless you do that. And ultimately, they said, well, you know what? It's more important to have the credit unions in there to keep this intact by keeping women out. So all those credit unions have women that are involved, both as members, employees, and on board. So being innovative, you'd have asked me this question 10 years ago, and I'd have said, absolutely not. We'll never start credit unions in those types of cultures. It just won't work. And there's just a lot of those. You can just look at them off the surface and tell that things are different, things are changing. I like to tell people that you could have taken all of my library money with a bet that there would be a credit union movement in Russia. Because I would have said, not a chance. No way. That government is never, ever, ever going to step aside and let that happen. And today there's 5. They're relatively small. Each one of them has about 120, 130 cranes. And they'll get together at some point when the time is right. But the fact is that democracy was not the thing that would have been very attractive 10 years ago there. And today it is an exciting underpinning for a growing, budding movement that's coming into existence there. So those are examples of the kind of things that we see on an ongoing basis that are so different and so innovative and so creative and so necessary to the viability of